right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me why I'm rapping. And right
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Your Minnesota Twins.
So just about set now, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Steven Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That one fouled off.
That's inside. Ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Stepping in, Daniel Schneemann. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Lopez in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Wallner makes the play, 1 down.
Batting third.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Fair ball. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
2 on, 1 out. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back at Target Field, and today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bibee. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Now the 0-1. Just missed. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one not close. And now 3-2. Swing and a drive by Buxton. Deep to left. That's back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Austin Martin. Strike one.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just missing there. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Really
strikes.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. And now the count filled up 3-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Matt Wallner. That one's in there. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, base is empty. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Kwan hauls it in, 2 away. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And see, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Two out, space is empty. Outside low, and 1-1.
1-1.
And that's outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Twins get one on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Minnesota. Now here's Nolan Jones.
The designated hitter, Nolan Jones.
Lopez back to work. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Gabriel
Arias digs in for the Guardians. Outside, ball 1.
Ball.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Here comes Lane Thomas.
The center fielder, number 8, Lane Thomas.
And that's in there for strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets him 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
The catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
And there's the strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Luke Keashill.
So up next for Minnesota, Luke Keashill. Outside with a breaking ball.
1-0.
Here comes a pitch. Bunting for a hit. Ramirez whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That misses.
That's the ball.
2-1.
2-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Rocchio. That one misses. Ball one. And there's a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1-2, Tom.
And now 2-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Buxton sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Gone and to the deepest part of the park. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Up the middle, Lee on the run, sends it over to first. In time, got him.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it drops in. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now the four-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. He hit into a double play his first time up. And a foul ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4-hole hitter up.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back at target field, bottom of the inning. Now, Jose Miranda.
Jose Miranda.
That one outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Next offering way off the plate. That one missed.
That's the ball.
That clips the corner.
3-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's off the mark. And now it's even 1-1.
2-1.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is the third out of the inning.
We gon' make it epic, epic, epic. We gon' make it epic, epic, yeah. We gon' light it up.
Back in Minnesota, new inning getting started. Now it's the Guardians DH, Nolan Jones. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Arias.
Gabriel Arias now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Arias, 25 years old, usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Pablo Lopez the strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Thomas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. Two outs. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Guardians 2 and the Twins 1. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Austin Martin. And a strike on the outside edge. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Ball one there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
on the ground. Arias on the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Guardians up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that just misses. Chopper right side. Rocchio flips it, and it beats him. What a play.
The designated hitter, number 9, Trevor Larnach.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Fly to left his first time. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Left field. Kwan settles underneath it and makes the grab, and that'll do it.
It's funny what you think when you left all alone. To worry about your fear brings chaos to your compass.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brian Rocchio. Lopez back to work. Out to short. Lee. On to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fought off foul.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
One down, base is empty. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Pablo Lopez won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Genesis
the Twins,
Cabrera gets the ball now.
number 92.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
One out, Runner at second. Steven Kwan will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Naylor, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
The right fielder, number 10, Daniel Schneemann.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. That one to first,
That's a foul
and that
ball.
goes foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Here comes the throw.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. Fastball for a strike. Cleveland has some action going in there. Hunter Gaddis appears to be getting loose. Zabrowski, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
That play won't be trending on social media
The
later
batter,
on, but it's
15,
still important to
second
execute it to
baseman,
perfection.
Luke
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now Luke Keeschel, 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there at the knees.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the
1 ball,
finish
1
line.
strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective
Now
pitching
batting,
is getting
third
ahead in the
baseman,
count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next offering upstairs. tapped softly on the ground. Arias throws to first in time, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. Score holds, it's 3-1.
Now pitching for
Coming
the
out of the
Twins,
bullpen for the Twins, Justin
Number 48.
Topa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the DH, Nolan
the
Jones.
designated hitter, Nolan Jones.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now
Once you get the ball by the
shortstop,
pitcher, there's a
Gabriel
lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Topa over to second, to first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Lane Thomas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is out of play. Two outs. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
The batter, number 4. Second
Here's
baseman,
Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Guardians 3 and the Twins 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Twins, Jose Miranda. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Miranda checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. This one in the air. Ramirez. And there's one down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look
batter,
really
number 2.
good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Ball outside.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1-2.
Out to short, Arias. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
fielder,
It
number
doesn't matter
25,
how many highlight reel
Byron
plays you make if you can't execute the
Buxton.
small stuff, just like we saw.
And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. That takes care of Buxton. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back in Minnesota. Now here is Bo Naylor. Topa, the tall righty, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. The throw into second. The tag.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
That one pushed foul. And that misses.
That's the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Right side, Miranda. And he takes it himself for the out. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians fail to score as the lead remains 3-1. Back in target field, down the number 2 hitter, Austin Martin.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And a big swing and a miss. The Twins down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is downstairs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2 is the count. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Naylor down to first with it. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
The Twins down to their final out. Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. 1 strike away. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Foul ball still 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Mama business like a Malon Sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed.